join you with a very special guest right now. It is May 6th as we film this. My guest Nicole, please tell the people when you are due to have this bundle of joy.
On the 10th, on Monday, we've got about 4 days.
We are 4 days away from delivery, and she has come to the stoop to sit down with your boy and film. So first of all, let's just clap it up. Let's clap it up for her. Let's clap it up for Mamiana in the building. Right. So how are you feeling? How are you? What kind of spirits do you join us in today?
I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I mean, I'm excited. I want to see who she looks like. I'm ready to put her in some clothes. But I'm tired. I want my body back. I'm tired of being occupied. I want to be vacant again.
Not occupied. And so this is baby number 3,
Yes.
right? And you're having a little girl, your second daughter.
Yes.
So tell us, what's different about baby number 3 that maybe you didn't experience with the first 2?
This is my first pregnancy where I was working. So it was really hard on my body. I'm older, believe it or not.
Girl, you are not old. Older, but not old.
Older, yeah.
Okay.
It's just she's a little bigger than the other 2, so it's a lot more pressure, But other than that, I'm just tired.
Just tired.
I'm tired all the time.
How was working? At what point did you make the decision to say, all right, I'm off of this, I'm done?
I was going to the hospital maybe like once every week, maybe once every 2 weeks because of like false contractions or lower back pain and stuff like that. And I work with the post office, so of course we're carrying mail, we got packages and stuff like that. So my doctor actually took me out for about 2 weeks, and then after that, I was still kind of having the same issues at home, so they just went ahead and took me out for the rest of the time. So
just been not chilling, but resting.
Not chilling, kinda.
Yeah.
As
I
much
feel
as
like you still out doing stuff. You got the photo shoots popping off and all of that.
I had to put on my resume, honey. But I did do a maternity shoot, and it was so much fun. It was at home.
Okay. Who did your shoot?
But Miss Tawana Wilson, she did a really good job. She's in Florida, actually.
Okay, shout out to her.
She drove out here to do the photo shoot, and she'll be back for the newborn.
Aww, okay.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, and then the day after that, I had my baby shower. So it was the photo shoot and then the baby shower. So
Lit.
I was tired.
Did you do a gender reveal?
I did do a gender reveal.
Okay, she had all the events.
I did a gender reveal. My coworkers, shout out to my coworkers at USPS. They threw me one at Longhorn.
Aww.
And I just knew I was having a boy. I was like, I'm having a boy, y'all. I'm having a boy. I cut into that cake, and it was pink. I cried.
You cried?
I said, are y'all sure?
Why? Okay, so tell us why. Was it just because your heart was set on the boy, or are there different things with the girl?
So with my girl, my previous daughter, I wasn't as sick. She kind of took away my beauty. My hair wasn't all luxurious, and my skin was a little rough.
She gonna watch this like, Mommy, I did that.
Right. But with my son, my hair was nice, my skin was glowing and stuff, and I had morning sickness the entire pregnancy. With this pregnancy, I had morning sickness the entire pregnancy. I lost like 25 pounds.
That I hear a lot of women talk about losing weight while they're pregnant. Is that normal?
Yeah, depending on, like, there's something called hypermeiosis or something like that, where it's excessive throwing up during the pregnancy. So it causes you to not be able to keep anything down. Some women have to get walk around with an IV attached to their stomach in order for them to get fluids to be able to keep some of the stuff down. So yeah, I mean, it's more common than not common, and I didn't know that until this pregnancy, because we got Instagram and all that stuff now, and people are putting out their stories and stuff. So I was able to connect with a couple of people on that topic.
Okay.
So, and then my mom even told me when she was pregnant with my little brother, she had very bad Right. Trying to stay skinny and fine while baking a baby. Craziness.
So you talked about, the online motherhood community.
Mm-hmm.
What have been some of the things that you found most valuable that you found on social media or online otherwise?
Knowing about the fact that it wasn't just me that had the hypermesis. I'm saying it wrong. I know I am.
Y'all correct us in the comments.
Please, it's excessive vomiting during pregnancy. I just knew I was the only one, and when I found out that it was a lot of people going through it, and even more severe than I am going through, because like I said, some people have to get an IV attached to their stomach, and they have to inject like put the needle in and all that stuff.
Ooh,
and
Jesus.
it's giving them fluids as well as nausea medicine, so that they can keep food down and stuff like that. So that there were a lot of videos on people doing VBACs as far as
what's that?
Vaginal delivery after
I'm like, what's that?
Right.
I know nothing.
Vaginal birth after cesarean is a VBAC. And
that's possible because, I'm asking.
Yes.
Because I've always heard, people say like, well, once you get a C-section, that's the only way you can deliver. I'm here, dispel all the motherhood myths, because I need to know.
So, not necessarily that's the only way that you can deliver, but doctors feel like it's safer that way because but some people, if they have a VBAC after cesarean, they have a chance of hemorrhaging. They might have to do like a hysterectomy because it's so much blood loss. They can die, which is also a risk with the cesarean. But they feel like they have more control over the situation.
Okay.
With the cesarean versus a vaginal birth. But I commend any woman who can have a cesarean and then turn around and have a vaginal birth after that, because it's hard. It's hard. I haven't done it, but just watching the videos of women doing it, it's hard.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
hard.
I can only imagine. And when I say I can only imagine, I literally mean it, because I don't think I can watch. There's some stuff out there that's very graphic, and it's not, to be nasty or to be gory, but they're showing the reality of childbirth.
Yeah.
And so I think a lot of us, we see the after.
Yeah.
We see the before and the after, and we don't think about that moment. So how do you prepare mentally for that delivery room realness?
I don't think you're ever really ready for that because people going with a birthing plan, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then in a split second everything can change. So I feel like my advice to anybody would be just going with a positive attitude. I think positivity can just change so much with, how you feel, or, with nerves. If you have a good support system, that in itself is a lot. Just to have support and just a good attitude. If you go in there, oh gosh, I'm being made, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
Because you manifesting it.
Right. Like, sometimes you may get a paper cut or something, and you don't feel the pain of the paper cut until you actually see it. You know what I mean? I feel like that sometimes you won't feel the pain of the situation until you actually thinking like, oh, I'm in this much pain. But if you just kind of like, your body know what it's doing, you just let your body do what it do or whatever, like, it'll hurt, but it might not hurt as bad.
As much.
Right.
She said it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
But it ain't gonna be as bad.
It won't be that bad.
So you talked about having a strong support system, and I feel like, I would definitely need a whole squad in my delivery room, cheering with signs and all of that. Who is your support system?
Right now, my support system is my nanny. I have my mom. She wants to be there. His mom wants to be there, but of course with COVID, they're only letting one person in the room. You're only doing one visitor, so. I'm scheduled for a C-section, so he's gonna be the only person that's allowed in that room. And then after we go into our, the room when I have the baby and everything, it's only they'll have to swap out. So he'll have to leave. Somebody come in. Somebody leave. So this whole COVID thing is kind of weird. It kind of messed up everything. So
Is that
that's new.
Is negatively impacting, your preparation, knowing that that's a thing right now?
Yeah, because I had a plan to get a doula. It was kind of last minute.
What's a doula?
Sorry. So a doula would be just somebody that's there for support, basically. Okay. They would, speak up for me if I felt like the doctors were kind of just not listening to what I wanted to say or anything like that. She would help me stay on my birthing plan, whatever that was. Just a big support, basically. She'd just be extra support. But because we only allow one person in, that wouldn't
can't happen.
It's not. It don't make sense. And Daddy ain't having that. He not trying to leave that room.
I bet. I bet.
He is not trying to leave the room at all. So yeah, he ain't with it.
And this is baby number 3. So some people always say, oh, is this your first child? And then when you say, no, this is number 3, they're like, you good, you got this. Right. What do you say to that?
I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm nervous. We talked about that. I still feel nervous. I don't know why. This is baby number 3. It's not like I haven't done this before. I have a boy and a girl, so it's not like I have a cat or a dog or an alien. You know what I mean? It's a human being too. So
right.
But I don't know. I'm nervous. Like maybe because I'm older. When you younger. Not to say it's a game, but it's a little bit more lax, I feel, when you're younger with a child. Versus now, I'm more so like, dang, I'm more aware of what's going on in the world and what's going on with our, you know what I'm saying? With everywhere. It's just, it's crazy. Like, so I'm more so like, I want my kids to be under my bosom and you here, and you here. And, it's just an adjustment. And I think we'll be fine because my kids I have a 10 and a 6-year-old, so I have help. But
definitely got the help.
Listen, but my daughter is like really getting back, reverting to that baby thing. So kids do that, right? Yeah. So whenever a new baby is coming or something, they'll try to revert back to that baby stage or
wanting all of you.
Right. Like, come on, sis. You too big for that. You are too big for that. We're not doing that.
Oh my God. But I know you still be entertaining it.
I do sometimes, but when I'm aggravated, I be like, listen, we're not doing this right now. And she be like, okay. I be feeling bad sometimes, but girl, you supposed to help. Like, when she found out it was a girl, she cried. I cried too.
God. Y'all sat there and cried together.
I was like, it's okay. You guys can dress up together. She was like, oh yeah, okay. You right.
That sounds good.
Right. So, it's just her. My son is just like, baby, whatever.
Him being, because he's 10.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I was 10 when my brother was born, and I was so excited to have somebody that I think that any other feelings I had were just kind of like pushed to the side because I was so excited. Now, him knowing he has a sister, he gonna be the only boy. How does he feel about that?
He wanted the baby to be a girl.
Oh, wow.
I was very surprised at that. He wanted the baby to be a girl. So it was me and my daughter who wanted a boy. And Dad and my son wanted a girl, and they got it. And I was like, Lord. So I told him, I was like, we told him, I said, the baby's a girl. He was like, what baby?
Not what baby?
Boy, just waking up out his sleep. He's so nonchalant. I'm just like, just go back to sleep. It's okay. We'll talk about this later.
He's so chill.
Yeah, he real cool Aries.
So if you had to, okay, so now we gonna get into signs. So you got an Aries baby. You said the other one's September, so Virgo baby. Now you about to have a Taurus. What do you know about Tauruses? What are you nervous about with that sign?
My little sister is a Taurus. She's the 4th. Her birthday just passed.
Okay. Happy
and
belated.
Then I have happy belated birthday, Christina. A best friend who is a Taurus, but he's an April Taurus. Now
they
are different. Now, Me and my sister are good. We cool. Like I don't have no issues with her. We're like, you know, we joke around and we, you know, my best friend, we're the same way, but we clash sometimes because I think we both. Because I'm Aries, he a Taurus. We both in April.
Yeah.
So we butt heads, but we know when we get to that point, we just stop the conversation or whatever. Me and my little sister ain't got to know. We haven't had no bumps yet. We haven't had no arguments, or you know, we haven't had no disagreements and stuff like that. So I really don't know how to gauge my Taurus female. Right now
The
she's
Taurus daughter.
stubborn because baby girl don't want to come out.
So I mean, it could go one of two ways. She can come out and be consistent with being stubborn like that,
Yes.
or she can come out and be your most easygoing,
Yep.
chill, just model daughter.
Yep.
We're gonna manifest that.
Let's manifest that. She can be chill and cool because my big girl, she's high maintenance. She is so high maintenance. Listen,
I feel like my kids will be high maintenance.
baby, whoever her husband is in the future, he better have money, okay?
Gotta be coined up. You need to know
You
now.
need to be invested, okay? You need to make sure you have a Camaro. Baby girl is already talking about that. Yeah, so, you know, I'm just here for the ride.
She here for the ride, and I need y'all to be back for the rest of this ride, where we're gonna jump into a little bit more with my girl Nicole. This was part 1. Part 2 will drop in just a few days. You do not want to miss it. She coming back. I'm coming back. We might have a baby in the next video.
I have a baby.
Just might. Stay tuned, y'all. It's Cortez Mac TV. Let's go.